Left hand one was your before. When I said to you, try to hit the ball further, your first had only gone back to about here and your structure was okay. Because your knee on the left hand one, clear that a second, your left hand one is going this way towards the golf ball, sort of popping forward. You're not able to really turn. So you get to about here and now you can't move any further. The only way that club can go from here and go further is you just collapse your arms. Okay, and there's a bit of a sort of sway. You're not really turning there at all. So now there's no power being created. So what we're going to try and do is your right hip, there you go, exactly. Now don't try to move your left knee independently. You just move your right hip and the knee, there you go, Jen. Just watching me go through on the TV, obviously. Your right hip just turns and pulls around the corner. So this hip goes around the corner that way and she's going to follow. So if you watch the movement on this right-hand one now, as you go back, your right hip turn, you can see the knee now following in towards the goal ball, so you're able to turn and rotate more this way.
Yeah.
So you do all this in your practice swings. Okay, watch that knee. See how that knee's moving in? You're able to move back. You're rotating more. That's going to give you some power to swing. So all this is done prior to the shot. Thinking here now, right? See how the knee is moving in? So this knee is kind of following in that direction. You watch that knee movement. There, you see? Yeah. That knee is moving because the right hip is rotating. And when the right hip pulls you round the corner, the left knee is going to work better, yeah? And it's going to create a lot more power to get some speed to the back of that ball, and then you'll finish with... That's why when you finish that one, there's a bit of a kind of wobble there. So I just wondered on that left knee if you wondered it, but you said it wasn't a problem. So as long as you're happy with your left knee and how it's going to function, then no problem at all. So, see, right hip moving, you're twisting, your right shoulder, right hip are getting behind your head. So the knee now is following. Much further back in terms of your backswing. Knee's gone in there. Not dead straight. So now you've coiled better. Now as you come back to the ball, great strike. You can turn and finish up on that right side, fully rotated towards target. But that right side has to twist better, Jen, on all shots, yeah? If it doesn't twist, you'll lose power. If you then try to gain power...
Don't move the leg, wait for the leg to get moved.
Exactly. That's the thing with golf. Body parts move in the golf swing because of other body parts sort of taking the lead, yeah? So your right side, right hip, right shoulder, so if you're looking this way, Jen, your right hip, right shoulder pulls around here, the left side just follows, yeah? You're not trying to move the left leg independently, you just turn your right side, the knee kind of goes with it, all right? Yeah. So right shoulder, right hip turns out of the way, and then other body parts just follow, and then once you've got the golf ball, now when you're doing your swing, you just swing back and hit it, yeah? There's no focus on the shot. Beautiful, okay? That makes sense then, Jen, yeah? So you turn the right side out of the way. That means your knee is going to follow. You're not moving your knee independently into the golf ball, because what will happen is if your left knee tries to move in, you'll do this and you'll collapse, yeah? You pull the left knee around by your right hip movement and your right shoulder movement moving in the takeaway, okay? Excellent. Good stuff. Very, very good, that, Jen.